Good morning. We are here with Teresa Schreiner, Executive Director of the Luvion Health Foundation, and she's going to talk a little bit today about Get Out and Play. Janet, I'll let you introduce yourself and ask some questions.
Okay, awesome. So, pretty sure, well, I hope that you know that I'm Janet Duffy. I'm Todd's partner. This visual podcast series in our neighborhood is sponsored by COMPARION Insurance Agency, and we are fortunate enough to have Teresa here, who is going to talk about Get Out and Play. And we are, here comes my word, super excited because we are sponsors of the Get Out and Play event that's scheduled to happen in August now. So
that's right.
At this location,
at
Roosevelt
this
School.
Yes. We're so excited. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you COMPARION for sponsoring it. It couldn't happen without you guys, so thank you. So Get Out and Play is an inclusive recreational event for children. It's happening this August 12th from 11 to 1 p.m. here at Roosevelt Elementary School, the former school here in Great Falls. We're so excited that it's happening here because this is a future home for an autism school or an autism clinic for children. So it's a pediatric autism clinic, and the purpose of it being inclusive for children is inclusive recreational events for children opens the door for problem solving, it opens the door for social activities, and it opens the door for empathy. So when we do those things together, it just sets the door for doing those things for life. So when we foster those things together as a community, we're showing that those things are important. So when we're doing that as an event, we're showing that those things matter. So that's why we're doing that as an event. So we're doing that August 12th from 11 to 1 p.m. here and this is our second one. We didn't do one sponsored last year, so we're excited that we're having that kind of partnership because then it makes it more meaningful and we can have more things at this event.
Wonderful.
So, and you have more activities at this event. You were talking about some of them. Do you want to share what they are?
Yeah. So this year we're fortunate because of the sponsorship. We'll have things like a petting zoo. So nice. Eagle Mount's bringing their children's petting zoo. So we'll have goats and we'll have different types of farm animals there. The Voyagers will be here to sign balls and things like that and play with the kids. CMR and the Bison will be here as well with the kids. We'll have native traditional games to do games with the children as well. So again, more inclusive activities and more learning activities for children. The Peak will be here to do a sidewalk obstacle course with the kids, a sidewalk chalk obstacle course, and that will be driven by them. So they'll be doing wellness activities through the obstacle course. Some other activities, we will have 13 different sensory bins for the kids, and those have different psychomotor and sensory driven obstacles throughout them as well. So that's we have just a whole host of different activities. And then in addition to that this year, because early intervention really matters, again, doing that here at Roosevelt School, we will have Luvion, Scottish Rite, and then Benchmark here doing early intervention screenings. So the different screenings that we have, Benchmark does early developmental screenings for children, so they'll be doing that. And then Luvion will be doing speech therapy screenings. And then Scottish Rite will be doing probably a mix of speech screenings and audiology screenings as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And there are other sponsors for the event. Do you want to mention?
Yes.
We're happy to share.
Thank you. Thank you. So Hoven Equipment will also be sponsoring the event, and then Pacific Source will also be sponsoring the event. Yeah.
That's awesome. And Opportunities, actually, they played a part in the sensory bins?
In the sensory bins, yes. So all of this is happening with collaboration. So the sensory bins will be gifted in kind just for the day. So the sensory bins will come from Head Start for the day, and then they'll go back to Head Start. We'll also have food trucks there. So Kiwanis Club will be cooking and barbecuing hot dogs, and then we have Big's Sweet Treats will be bringing ice cream, and I think we'll have some other sweet treats throughout the day too. So
that's awesome.
Now, in a prior podcast, visual podcast, she was talking about autism. We did have some autism type functions within our community, and then they went away, and Luvion's trying to bring them back.
That's right.
Can you give us some history on that?
Sure. Yeah, thank you, Todd.
Yeah.
You know that's near and dear to my heart. So about 6 years ago, we had full intervention services in Great Falls for autism, and those services went away. Why that matters about 1 and 27, 1 and 28 children that we know of nationally have autism. And that matters because the brain is about 80% developed by the time you're about 5 years old. So early intervention is really critical. So if you can get diagnosed earlier, you can have those interventions earlier. But those interventions in our community have gone away. So in order to get diagnosed for autism, you need to travel to either Missoula or Billings to get diagnosed. That's difficult because Montana is so rural. So if you get diagnosed, there is a 2-year wait list for that diagnosis. So you must wait 2 years to get diagnosed at either Billings or Missoula. So we're trying to bring those services back here. Now, once you're diagnosed, you also need to wait about a year or more to receive services because we have intervention services here, but the wait list for that group here is about 1.5 years out. So those services for diagnosis and intervention have been cut drastically and gone away. So we're trying to bring that back with Roosevelt, with a full clinic, but at the foundation we're also trying to get a mobile autism clinic up and running as well to bring all that back.
Wow, that is amazing. So Teresa, how will they contact you to support, donate, volunteer their time?
So good, Todd. So if you'd like to help with fundraising for or support with Get Out and Play, because of course we'd love your help to volunteer for the event, you can get a hold of me at my direct line, which is 406-231-6521, or you can email me, or you can just get a hold of me at our website, which is luvianhealth.org, and you can find the foundation link directly there.
And we'll be sure to post the graphics so that people,
Absolutely.
if they didn't have time to grab a pen, that they can,
Okay, thank you.
have it there.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your
there-
time.
Is there
Thank
anything
you.
else that you want to share?
No, I'd like to just say come join us August 12th, 11 to 1 at Roosevelt School.
Right here.
Right
Get out
here.
and play. That's
In
right.
your
And
neighborhood.
thank you guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
in
thank
my
you.
neighborhood.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you.
We'll
Have a
see
great
you
day.
on our next podcast. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch us. We appreciate it.